Shout out to Marco Pedrano, AMG, Victor, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Bitmantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly.
Welcome back in with King family to another F1 Clash video. In today's video, we're here for the French Grand Prix. We're going to be getting qualified here. Definitely going up into Champions Division. Don't think we're going to be dropping outside of Champions Division for a long while. Let's see what you get. The top prize for contenders is 32 epics. And to get 32 epics, you need to finish in the top 10 in Champions Division. Alright, so if you're not finishing in top 10 in Champions Division, you can get more epics from Contenders GP. But then again, in Champions Division, you do have the possibility to get up to Series 12 epics, and in the Contenders Division, you have the possibility of getting Series 9 epics. Alright, so we're gonna jump on into Champions and see if we can best or score from or finish from last GP event. All right, let's jump into it. So for this one, we're going to be using Lewis Hamilton, and we're going to be testing out Yuki Tsunoda here in the qualifiers to see how he performs. Another thing in the qualifiers here, we're going to stay away from using boost and try to save back on some boost. So we're trying to figure out a way where we can save back on some boosts, and I strongly believe here in the qualifying round we probably don't really need to use boosts, so I'm going to be saving back here in the qualifying round on my boosts. All right, so let's jump into our first race and see what we can get. Here we go for our first race on France. 12% chance of rain here. Let's see what we can do. So remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, and turn on your post notifications. Also remember, smash that like button. Smashing that like button helps Lewis Hamilton to qualify P14 more often. So go ahead, smash that like button. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so we're not going to be using any boosts here, and we're going to kick it off. Oh, it's a real player. It's a real player. Yeah, we're still not going to use any boosts. Probably could give Hamilton a little cheap boost like the Warrior, and let's give Yuki, since it's a real player, let's give Yuki the Instinct, and there we go. All right, since we're going up against a real player, he's going to be using boost, so might as well we put on some cheap boost here. All right, he went Taurus and self-control. Why would you go self-control? Good luck, bro. Poor start from Lewis here, dropping way back. All right, we're gonna cut down our Tsunoda here, as we don't want him to pass Lewis, and then he just passes Lewis. All right, so we'll push Tsunoda down that inside, and we'll let Lewis defend. Lewis has a little bit of extra defense on him with the Warrior boost here, so we're gonna let him defend. And then we'll just go with Tsunoda, since Tsunoda wants to attack and drive aggressively. Down the inside, Yuki. No, he did not. Now the rival is up on our Lewis. You want to pay most attention to Tsunoda. Lewis is going to be going for 4 laps. I'm going to be going for an undercut with Tsunoda here. Bring him into pit nice and early in this lap. Come on, we got that position down the inside there. Magnussen blocking our Tsunoda all the way. Switched in. All right, so we're going to bring Tsunoda to pit here for mediums. Nice overtaking from Yuki here. Beautiful driving from him, making up those positions. As we now dive into the pits for a pit stop. See the rival Verstappen, he's planning to go along with that Verstappen. And here comes Tsunoda back out. All right, we're going to go to pit now with our Hamilton. So we're going to boost Hamilton from there. So he used that little clear air in between him and P11 to catch up. As we see Yuki making his way through the pack here up to P19 as we push our Hamilton in up to P10. Alright, so he made it without running out of tires, and we've managed to catch up to the rival Hamilton. Yuki down the inside, trying to get away. Here comes our Hamilton and Tsunoda now to push around the rival Hamilton here as we close down that gap, as he's going to go for a one stop. Definitely going for a one stop here, but we need our drivers to go by down the inside. There you go, Tsunoda, and go around for another lap, while Hamilton will be going to pit in the 6th. We're going to go to pit with Yuki in the 5th. So we should get by the rival Verstappen here on his mediums. He's going to come back to hards to go for the one stop. We're just going to fly by with both our drivers. Oh, he came back to mediums, so I guess he's not thinking of going for the one stop. Who knows? All right, we're going to come back with Tsunoda to mediums here. Let's see if we can create a good amount of distance with Yuki here. Come on, Yuki, down the inside. Come on, Hamilton, don't pressure him too much. All right, looking good, Yuki. Looking good up to P5. Hamilton up to P8. He's going to go around for another lap while Yuki goes to pit now. Don't run out of tires and lose any time going into the pits. All right, here comes Lewis. And here comes Yuki back out in P12, P13, P14 is where he's back out. And he's going to be boosting to finish from P14. Hamilton back out in P6. Oh, Hamilton did not go to pit there. He's going to go to pit now. Come on, Hamilton, you got Norris here. Down the inside, there you go. All right, so our Hamilton should make it back to pit without running out of tires and make his pit stop for his softs for his final stint, as Yuki should be right on him. So he should get by Lewis in the pits, and all those who are going to go to pit with Lewis there, Yuki should get by them. There he goes, flying by. All right, we got back out in P13. Kind of low fuel with our Tsunoda. We have Gasly, who should go to pit. We have Russell, who should go to pit. We have Verstappen, who should go to pit. We have Hamilton, who should go to pit. And there they are, right there. So we should get by a few of those guys as they go to pit, as long as we can make up some position instead of getting stuck on AI Gasly here, who should go to pit. So we should get by him either ways. Here we go, get in by Gasly, switch inside and then dive on Bottas, out of fuel. All right, here comes Lewis Hamilton. He's going to team order Verstappen and Yuki, which we don't want. Yeah, the team orders is going to come into play here as Yuki tries to defend. Well, I guess Hutch fixed the team orders. As you can see, Yuki defended against the rival. Now he lets us by. That was very interesting to see that Yuki did not move to the side. So I guess Hutch did some work on the team orders bug there to get that fixed. So we got P10, P11. Great race. Great race, man. Good luck. Thanks. Awesome race there. Awesome 29 points it is. So I guess we could use those cheap boosts in our qualifiers and try to keep the premium boosts for the final round. So qualifiers and OR, I might be thinking of using these cheap boosts only in qualifiers and OR. So the 4-4 with the Taurus boost there turned out to be very strong against our two-stop strategy here. So that's a very good indicator that the 4-4 could be a better strategy to run on this track. All right, let's jump into our next race. There we see Verstappen 4, Hamilton 3. We had Hamilton 5 and Yuki 6, and we had the better car. All right, so we kind of outmatched on team score there, so we got the upper end in that race. Let's jump into the next one and see what we can do. Here we go for our next race. We are on Mexico for this one. This is a one-stop track, so the one-stop should be the best option here. but you still want to try and get your one stop to either overcut or undercut. It's either or either. Either you're going to overcut or you're going to try to undercut. Nice qualifiers here. Rival using Yuki and Danny Ricciardo. It's going to be rain in the middle. Hopefully it's not too long to that rain. Alright, so we're going to go mediums for Yuki and softs for Hamilton. Hopefully the rain comes in nice and in good time in 3 minutes. Is that good timing on the rain? I doubt that's good timing. If it was like 2 minutes 50, it would have been a better timing on the rain. Down the inside, Hamilton. He goes wide. He's going to lose a position. Yuki making up some places here. Really nice driving from Yuki Tsunoda here, as he's the 10% buff driver this weekend. And so Hamilton picked up 2. Yes, he did. We're going to cut him down there, and Yuki picked up 2. We're going to cut him down there. All right. All right, this portion is where we're going to try to extend our laps of our drivers. We basically lost out there. And as we saw in the previous race, the team order bug seems to be as fixed. We could go all the way down the inside there with Yuki. He just opened the door for Ricciardo there to take that position. So we didn't experience the team orders bug just a while ago. Currently holding P12, P15 really beautifully here. As I said, this is going to be a one-stop race, and we're going to be going for a one-stop. But we're just trying to manage Yuki here so he stays in his position and not drop back. All right, Lewis Hamilton going a little bit wild all over the place here, so we're going to have to stock this pit stop. Possibly, I don't think Yuki's going to have enough to do 5 laps. So we could go for 4 and 3 and 7 hards, but we're gonna go for 4 mediums, 4 softs and 4 mediums. So we're coming back to mediums for both our drivers. We possibly could get 5 laps with Yuki here, as we just crossed the line and we had like 37%. So let's keep him on watch, and we'll see, as it will be like 20% per lap. Since it's 5 laps on those mediums, so we could go and come back for softs with Yuki and boost him to finish. 24%. Yeah, he can go around again. We're gonna do it. We're going for it. Going for the overcut with Yuki and going inside now for softs. As Hamilton back out in P17, we're gonna keep the boost on Hamilton here. Oh, it's going to be wet in 40 seconds. Do we want to come to wet early? Do we want to switch Yuki pit stop to wet? Yeah, we're going to switch to wet, as it's going to be wet in a few seconds. So it's best to switch to wet. Then we'll boost Hamilton and come to wet when it starts to rain. So to bring Yuki for wet is the best option there. Was hoping I didn't get blocked by that number 16, but we got blocked, and he's going to be slowing down. Yuki's going to be slow for a second here, for 7 seconds. He's going to be slowed. 5, 3, 2, 1. Now the rain, he's going to be strong, and we're going to push Hamilton around and bring him back for wets in this lap for his final lap. We could let our Hamilton continue to push on home. All right, Yuki got around. Now he's making his way through the pack, making his way through those wets. 28% is where the wet is going to start taking effect. 26%, I should say. So we're going to go to pit here for a final lap with Hamilton. And then we're going to come back. We should have taken no service pit stop with Lewis there. That should have been what we did, but we already placed it in for servicing. All right, so we should be able to pick up on all of those cars who are on regular tires. Shouldn't give us too much of a problem. As you can see, Yuki here trying to get around Ocon, who seems to be on wet. So he's holding the line for the rival Ricciardo. Yep, now we get by both of them with our Yuki. Fly by. Hamilton should get by Ocon as well. There he goes. There we go. Alright, so 24 points for our final race of the video. We're going to save our last two races for later on. Alright. Later on, I'll just throw in my last two. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. Really nice driving here as we came back to wets for the end to pick up an extra point here or there. We went up against a Max Yuki with a level 7 Ricardo. Really nice. Some strong parts in there. Some really strong parts in there. Alright, so yeah. Let me see where we are. Where we're at now. Alright, so after the first two races, we're on 53 points, which should be good. To score for the next two races. If we continue and score 50 points, that would be 100 points, and that should be good enough to get us qualified here. But yeah, so let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your event. Use code word exhibition down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Another thing I should mention before we go, we've completed our pit pass, and at this level, because we've completed our pit pass, it's just a matter of us now racing for only crates, to open crates, as we don't get additional trophies or anything because we have already completed all of that. All right, so yeah, that's what happens when you completed your pit pass. You just sit and wait for the next exhibition to start so you can get more rewards from your pit pass. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Walk good, guys. Bye.